All right, this is pretty exciting. Sometimes you just want a form. When someone responds to a form, you want it to trigger a certain event. What might that be? It might be sending, if a student gets 10 out of 10, you might want to send them a certificate. Or if they get 2 out of 10, you might want to send them an email telling them to try it again or something like that. Now, I'm going to go through a process on how to do that. I've got an example here. This is a talk to someone form, which we use for well-being. I'll give you an example. So, student puts their name in, they tick a certain box, and a list comes out with who they can talk to, with the relevant people, like the right year advisor. I'll just tick myself. Just to demo this form. All right, once they hit submit, then Microsoft Flow kicks in. You can see that it kicks in. It goes through a certain decision tree, as you can see here, and it says that they've just finished running through the whole tree. What then happens? I should get myself an email. There it is. And here's the email that was just sent to myself, based on what they ticked in the form, with the message, with the respondent's email, and so on. So that shows the uses that you could use with Flow. Let's go through exactly what's happening in the back end. What's happening here? I'll go back to the form so you can see what that is. Now, Flow allows you to customize what happens, what triggers it, and where you want it to go. So here's what I've got. First of all, the flow starts with when a new response is submitted on this form. And you can see I've selected this form. When a new response from this sheet is submitted, this form is submitted, then get response details, read what it says. And this huge tree is just searching whether their response includes them ticking, let's say this box. If they tick this box, then in the data that gets sent through, this name will appear. And this is like a little search thing where, if in that field it contains the name, then send an email. And this is a personalized email where, you can have someone's email there. You can write a certain amount which is personalized. You can also have a certain amount which is from the data that has been collected as well. And then this decision tree, I guess you can continue as many steps as you want. We've just put every single contact there so that the computer just goes through and searches for all the boxes that they've ticked and sends an email that way. So, yeah, it's a great new thing that I've learned, and I hope it might refine some of your processes. I can certainly see this useful in the classroom. If you use Microsoft Teams and you do in-class quizzes on them, there's certainly a way of going, if a student got 10 out of 10 on the quiz, send them a certificate, send a reminder to yourself to congratulate them when you see them, or something like that. Or if they got 2 out of 10, you might want to send yourself an email to remind them to do it again, or you might send them an email, tell them to do it again, and so on. So I'm sure the applications can be, in your as wide as your imagination, but I hope this comes in handy.